Welcome back to the Hofstra Pride Dynasty. Today, Hofstra's coming off a loss for the first time, long time, and Mike Francesa's got to rally the troops and get them refocused as they head on the road to Memphis to take on the Tigers. Yes, it's back to conference play this week after the tough home loss to the Virginia Tech Hokies. But there's no time to feel bad about that as Hofstra is right back at it on the road in a tough conference game here. Memphis comes into this one with a 5-5 record, looking to remain on track to make a bowl game here. A win here would make them bowl eligible. But Mike Francesa said he thinks last week's game is going to be a wake-up call for his team. We'll see here as Hofstra's offense is going to come out first in this one. Led by Quandre Hines, the sophomore quarterback, who's really taken the next step this year. He's really played well and led this offense to this 8-1 record. And here on first down, they're going to run Hines off the left side, and he's going to get 9 yards there. A nice gain by Quandre Hines on first down. Now it's 2nd down and 1 here. They're going to motion a guy across. Hines drops back. He's going to throw this one underneath to his receiver on the drag route. That is going to get them up to the 30-yard line for a first down here. Now he's going to motion his tight end out wide. He's going to hand off to Costello to the left side. And Costello's going to make a nice run, breaking tackles for 9 yards. So it'll be 2nd and 1 from the 39 here. They're going to run a little RPO and dump it off to the big fella, Robertson, but he's going nowhere. So now it's going to be 3rd and 1 here for Hofstra on their first drive. They're going to hand this one off to Costello up the middle. He's going to get the first down with a 3-yard gain. Out to the 42-yard line where Hines will motion Keyshawn Robinson into the backfield. Looks like a little triple option here as he keeps it. He's off to the right side. Got a lot of space here. Hines all the way down to the 38-yard line of Memphis, but there is a flag down. Looks like it's going to be a holding call, and this one's going to come back. And it is indeed holding against Colin Warrior, the redshirt freshman left tackle. One of the most promising young players on this team. And on 1st and 20, they swing a screen out to Jamal Haley, and he is going to get 5 yards and make it 2nd and 15 here. Now they have a bunch set, trips to the left. Hines drops back. He's going to throw one to DJ Brown from the BX on the short out route. And Brown is going to get 7 yards. It's going to be 3rd down and 8 here. On 3rd and 8, Hines drops back. And he is looking down the left side, throws one deep, and that is going to be incomplete. It's going to be 4th down and 8 here, still in their own territory, but Hofstra's going to go for it here. Trips to the boundary side, and they're going to throw a quick slant route to Keyshawn Robinson, who catches it for the first down up to the 44-yard line. Hines is going to throw a quick bubble screen out to Robinson, who is able to turn the corner and get all the way upfield using that speed all the way down to the 19-yard line. Able to get the edge on the defenders, and it's going to be 1st and 10 from the 19 now. 1st and 10 play action, looking for Jamal Haley on a corner route, but just not an accurate throw. Haley had a step, but the defender was able to catch up. 2nd down and 10. They're going to motion Costello and try to get a little triple option going. That did not work out at all. They lose 9 yards on the pitch to Costello. So 3rd and 19 here on the first drive. And Hines is going to throw one up down the middle, and luckily that's just going to fall harmlessly to the ground. 4th and 19. Hofstra will come out for a field goal. 11-mile-per-hour wind blows it a little bit towards the right, but it still stays in there. Pretty good kick there by me, if I do say so myself. The only thing that went wrong is that I didn't look at the wind, but luckily I nailed the accuracy and the distance, and so the kick still snuck inside the upright, even with 11-mile-per-hour wind. So now Memphis will come out for their first drive here as Mike Francesa's defense will attempt to hold this Memphis offense in check. This defense has struggled quite a bit against the pass this year, been pretty solid against the run most of the time. And on first down, he gets his man all the way out to the 40-yard line. Call it the 39, where it will be 1st and 10 here on first down. They hand it off to the left side and get 4 yards there. Not too bad. 2nd down and 6 now. In the shotgun, 2 tight ends, and they're going to throw this one quick over to the left side. It's going to be intercepted. Intercepted. That's a DB Holland, number 27. And not a good decision there from this Memphis quarterback. Hofstra got the ball back here around midfield, but the option play on first down is going nowhere. So 2nd and 12 here now. Costello in the pistol behind Hines. And they hand off to Costello, who gets a solid 5-yard gain there. It's going to be 3rd and 7 here. What's it going to be on 3rd and 7 as Hines takes the snap and then throws the screen late, and it's intercepted right back. Not a good decision. Should have handed it off. The keeper wasn't there, and the bubble screen wasn't there. And Hofstra is going to get called for pass interference for blocking downfield. The right tackle. It's called for pass interference. That's kind of funny. Don't see that often. But 1st and 10 here. Memphis has it back. And they throw deep down the middle of the field, and it is caught. And the guy breaks a couple tackles. Finally gets tackled all the way down at the 21-yard line. So just like that, Memphis is in business at the 21. Quarterback takes the snap. They do a little reverse, but it's going nowhere. They lose 2 yards. Tried to run a little trick play, but Hofstra did a good job of staying home there. 2nd down and 12 now. They're going to jet motion across. And play action, drop back, gets sacked, however. That is Brian Ortega coming flying in for the sack there. Great job. Called the blitz. They went play action. Didn't have time for the play to develop here. Let's take another look as Brian Ortega just came flying in free. Check this out. Look at this. Brian Ortega, he had no hope. Quarterback is just standing there waiting to get sacked. And that'll be the end of the 1st quarter here, as Hofstra leads this one 3-0 after 1. Memphis actually 8.8 yards per play, but only 53 yards, which means they've only run like 4 plays, I think. So a lot of time for that to still balance out. It's 3rd and 19 now. Hofstra rushes 3. The quarterback is looking downfield. He's got all day back there. And finally, they're going to get to sack him. And it's going to be 4th and 27 as Chad Cloud gets in there for the sack. And this quarterback is down on the ground. There's 38-yard line they're at. Here's Chad Cloud coming in for the sack as we take another look at this one. Cloud, the freshman middle linebacker who's been playing off the edge sometimes, sort of a Micah Parsons, a poor man's Micah Parsons role. But he's had a big impact for this team as Memphis connects on the field goal. It's now 3-2-3 as the Hofstra defense is able to respond after the interception and hold them to just 3 points there. Hofstra's offense will come back out onto the field now. And here we go on 1st down. Hines is going to keep it again on an option, and he's off the left side. Another big run. This time there's no holding penalty. He's off to the races. They're going to have to chase him down all the way at the 28-yard line. What a run by Quandre Hines here. He has this Memphis crowd is just shocked. That is a 52-yard run from Quandre Hines. It's got to be the longest of his career. As we take another look at this, he just had tons of room off the side on the left side of that defense. And finally, the secondary had to come chase him down. If he had a little more speed, he'd be dancing in the end zone right now, but only like 82 or 83 speed. Now they're going to hand it off to Jamal Haley on 1st down, and there's going to be a penalty down. He lost 2 yards. Looks like it's going to be another holding call on this Hofstra offensive line. This time the right guard, Andrew Spanway, is the guilty party here. So 1st and 20 now. They're going to go play action, and they're going to throw a little corner route, and that is going to be incomplete. 2nd down and 20 here. Hines in the shotgun. They got the receivers out wide near the sideline. They're going to throw another screen pass out to Haley, and he's not going to get too far. Just 1 yard. It's going to be 3rd and 19 now. What do they got on 3rd and 19? 5 wide receivers out in the pattern, and Hines going to throw a nice corner route to Keyshawn Robinson, who goes up and makes the aggressive catch. Tough play there, but he hauls it in. And now on the slow mesh, they're going to hand it off to Jamal Haley, who's going to lose 2 yards again. And it's going to be 2nd down and 12 now. They're going to throw a swing screen with a lead blocker out to Costello, who is able to make some moves, gets towards the sideline, and that's an 8-yard gain. 3rd down and 4. Big play here. Hofstra goes a little RPO read keep, and Hines has room. He's going to run into the end zone. Touchdown. Hofstra using his legs again. Quandre Hines, like we said, really coming along as a runner. And another option there, sort of like an extended triple option. He had the option to throw it out late, but the defense played the running back, and Hines had an open lane to run right into the end zone for a Hofstra touchdown. Huge play there. Let's take another look at that one. Quandre Hines, a sophomore quarterback, again making positive things happen for this team, and they just didn't know what to do there off the fake, and Hines able to scoot into the end zone. It's 10-3 Hofstra. And now back out comes this Memphis offense, and they're looking downfield on 1st down. They got a deep in route to a receiver who gets all the way up to the 43-yard line. Nice start to this drive here from Memphis. And now they're going to throw down the deep middle. They got a guy. He makes the catch, breaks the tackle, and he's all the way down to the 21-yard line. And they're moving just like that. 2 plays quickly, well into Hofstra territory. Now they pump left, look downfield, but just no time. Kobe Garland all over him with the sack. It's going to be 2nd and 17 now. And on 2nd and 17 here, they're going to hand it off up the middle. It's going to bring up 3rd and long, 3rd and 12 for this Memphis offense here in the second quarter. He's looking deep middle to the end zone, and that's Haynes getting over, undercutting it, and making the pick. And he's going to stay in the end zone and take a knee. A great play getting over there, undercutting the route, making an athletic interception there by the safety, Haynes. And Hofstra's going to come back out now at the 20-yard line. Handoff to Costello. And Costello is going to get a solid gain of 9 yards on 1st down. 2nd down and 1 now, approaching the 2-minute warning. Handoff again to Costello up the middle, and again a big hole for Costello, all the way up to the 43-yard line. Look at that. So 2 runs, 23 yards for Costello, and here on 1st down, they are going to play action, and they fooled him so bad on the wheel route, but there is a flag down, but Brown stiff arms a defender, gets tackled into the end zone. Would have been a touchdown, but it's coming back. Unfortunately, we've got another holding penalty on the Hofstra Pride. That's against Williams, the right tackle, his 2nd penalty of the day. He got a pass interference earlier, but that wasn't really his fault. But just a beautiful call on the play action that had Memphis totally fooled. And I noticed they came out in basically the same look, so I decided to run it again. So we're calling the same play here, seeing if we can fool him again. And this time, not fooled quite as bad. They do have a guy on Brown, but he's able to get behind him on the wheel route and make a catch. And this one's not going to go to the end zone. It's going to go all the way down to the 8-yard line, though. DJ Brown from the BX with the big catch and run there after they rob him of a touchdown 1 play before. He gets him right back into scoring range with that beautiful throw from Quandre Hines there to layer it right over the defender, chasing behind Brown. Hit him right in stride. And a wonderful play there to get Hofstra in business here late in the first half, or the second quarter. 1:43 left on the clock. They're going to motion Robertson over the right side. Lead blocker Costello over to the edge. He's going into the end zone for a touchdown. Truck sticks nobody in particular. Runs right through the air into the end zone. Touchdown Hofstra. And now it's going to be 17-3 with under 140 left in the second quarter. Hofstra's taking a 2-touchdown lead here on the road in Memphis. Really flexing their muscle here late in the second quarter. As Costello was able to get the edge and get into the end zone. They weren't even able to touch him on that run. So Memphis here, 1:34 left in this first half, is going to try to make something happen before halftime. And 1st down, they're going to get a 5-yard gain here. They're going to hurry up back to the line for 2nd down and 5. Quarterback takes the snap and throws underneath, but it's incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down and 5 here. Big play now. If Hofstra can get off the field already and get the ball back, they might score again before half. And this pass goes short and incomplete. And so timeout Hofstra. It's 4th down. Memphis is going to have to punt with 1:16 on the clock. The punt is going to be fielded by Keyshawn Robinson, who has some room to run forward. He's just going to go straight up into that crowd because looked like they covered the sidelines, but not really the middle. So Hofstra's got it back now, 1:07 on the clock at the 43-yard line. And this first throw over the middle is going to be knocked down. Not a great decision by Hines. That could have been picked. Now it is going to be 2nd and 10 here. 1:02 on the clock. Hines dropping back. He throws this one. He's got Haley on the wheel route, and that is incomplete. Had his man. He just missed him. 3rd down and 10 now. Hines dropping back, and he throws over to the left side on the corner route. Has his man. That's a 1st down Hofstra. Clock still running. Hines back to the line here. Now they're at the positive 42. He's going to launch one on the right side. Got his man into the end zone. Touchdown, Hofstra. Keyshawn Robinson on the slot fade, using his speed to get behind the defense and get into the end zone for a touchdown. And just like that, Hofstra's up 24-3 now as they score twice in a minute. So piling it on rather quickly are the Pride as they lead this one 24-3. Memphis will come out now with 40 seconds left in the half. Still looking to get something going in the air is Memphis, and they throw this one over the middle and they get some yardage. all the way up across the 40 to the 44-yard line. Again, empty set, 5 receivers. Quarterback drops back, and he's going to throw it out of bounds. 2nd down and 10 here. Hofstra again dropping back in his zone coverage. His quarterback surveys the field. He's thrown deep towards the end zone, and it is incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down and 10 now. 21 seconds left here in the first half. And he drops back on 3rd down, throws, and it's going to be intercepted by Oluwave, who undercuts it. Now he's off on a return. Oluwave's got a lot of space. He gets behind a blocker. He's down the sideline. Can this lineman track him down at the 4-yard line? 5-yard line, they'll call it. 8 seconds left for Hofstra. And they might get another score here before the half. They still have 2 timeouts. Handoff to Costello, goes nowhere. Timeout Hofstra. 5 seconds left. They're going to try to run one more play. Hines is going to drop back. He's going to dump it off to Costello, who bounces off a tackler, spins around, and gets met by 2 guys right at the goal line. They're going to say he is short, and that is going to be the end of the first half. So close to putting in a 3rd touchdown in the final 2 minutes. Hofstra is just kept right outside the door there. Take another look here as he bounces off a tackle, spins around, and then is just so close to getting it. I swear if that was the computer, they'd give him a touchdown. But it is going to be 24-3 at the half. Hofstra does come away empty there on the last drive, but they did close out this half awfully strong. Would have loved to get that extra touchdown. Wild to think this was a 10-3 game with 1:43 left in the 2nd quarter, and it was nearly a 31-10 game at halftime. So a dominant 2nd quarter from Hofstra there as we see Quandre Hines rushing touchdown replay. Just a beautiful play call there to get him loose off the left side. A beautiful throw here to Keyshawn Robinson for the touchdown. And then another beautiful toss here to DJ Brown on that wheel route. 1 play after the called back touchdown on the same exact play. And so here comes Memphis here. They get the ball first to start the 2nd half, and the first play of the 2nd half is intercepted by Stovall, who undercuts a short hitch route from the slot receiver, and Hofstra has it immediately to start this 2nd half. 5:53 left. We're only 7 seconds into the 3rd quarter, and Hofstra's going to take over here at the 25-yard line. So the offense can come back out here and possibly put this one to bed pretty early. Sidney Stovall, our slot corner with tremendous 95 speed. I think this is the first pick of his career, I believe. So here they go back on offense. They're going to rocket toss this one to Jamal Haley, who is going nowhere. He's going to lose 3 yards there. Now they are in the pistol, full house, and they're going to run the option again, and Hines is going to keep it again. And again, he's got lots of room off the left side. Makes a beautiful spin move. That might have been his best run yet, all the way down to the 4-yard line. So close to scoring on that one, but they just get a hold of him. Now they're going to hand this one off to Costello up the middle, who's going nowhere. Tackled at the line of scrimmage at the 4-yard line. So they're going to line up shotgun, wide formation, and they're going to do the RPO screen. Hines going to keep it up the middle and scoot into the end zone. That's his 2nd rushing touchdown of the game. It's now going to be 31-3. Hofstra pouring it on now. And what a run it has been. In not even 3 minutes of game time, Hofstra scored 3 touchdowns and almost scored a 4th. As we take another look, this play is a thing of beauty when the quarterback run hits, and he just ran right up the middle, uncontested, into the end zone. Now, here comes Memphis back out on offense. They're going to try to get a screen set up. It's going to be intercepted by Colby Garland, and he's just going to walk into the end zone. Touchdown, Hofstra. That is Hofstra's 4th touchdown in like 3 minutes of game time, and it should be their 5th touchdown. It's now going to be 38-3 Hofstra, and just like that, with 1:43 left in the 2nd quarter, this was a 10-3 game, but it's now over. It's now 38-3. So just a total onslaught by Mike Francesa's team. Offense, defense, everybody getting involved. And it's now 38-3 Hofstra. The Memphis offense will come back out to try to make this look respectable, perhaps. Let's see. Hopefully Hofstra's backups will be able to get into the game as well. We can get Ferris some snaps at quarterback. We can get We can get, what's his name, De Silva, the running back who we're really high on. We can get him into the game a little bit. Forgot to redshirt him, and I think he's played too many games now. Whatever, we think he's going to be a stud anyway. He probably wouldn't have stayed that 5th year anyway. We're hoping. Also, I'm going to try to be realistic-ish in that I'm not going to, like, keep running backs here for 5 years when they're, like, a first-round pick after 3 years. I'm going to let the running backs go when they want to go pro. Other than that, I think anyone, like, first 3 rounds, I'll let go pro, I guess. You know, Mike Francesa, he's looking out for the kids, you know. Trying to do right by these student athletes. I've been trying to source more sound bites of Francesa, but there's only so much I can listen to him ramble on about God knows what. And I feel like the best ones are the ones where he's talking about other things like Shake Shack and Star Wars. But the thing is, the guy stays on topic really well. Like, he just wants to talk about sports. Fake field goal there by Memphis, down 35 points, and they pick up a first down. Like, those videos of prank calls of him are so funny. There's one where someone calls in and just keeps asking him how he's doing. And Mike's like, do you have anything else to talk about? And the guy's like, yeah, nobody ever calls in and asks you how you doing, you know? You just went on vacation. How was your vacation? And Mike gets so mad at the guy for just trying to be friendly to him. It's really funny. So Memphis driving here, maybe a little too late, but they're down to the 7-yard line here. They're going to hand off. No, they're going to throw it out wide. And they're going to get to the 5-yard line here. 3rd and goal here for Memphis. Under 3 minutes in the 3rd quarter, and the quarterback is going to throw this one back of the end zone, and it's going to be incomplete. 4th and goal now. They're going to bring out the field goal unit and actually kick it this time. It's up, and it's good. It's now 38-6. Hofstra leads this one. Coming up on 2:30 left, and they're going to hand it off to Tyler Costello, and he's going nowhere. They're able to tackle him for a loss of 4. Costello's had some nice plays today, but he's also had a lot of negative plays today. Which I guess kind of explains. And Haley on the rail route, they got him. He makes a spin move, and he's off to the races, and he's tackled all the way at the 39-yard line. A huge play there to Jamal Haley using his speed. And 1st and 10, all the way down to the 39. Hines goes play action, looking over the middle, almost intercepted. It's knocked down. It's going to be 2nd down and 10 now at the 39-yard line. They're going to motion a guy across. They're going to hand it off, and he is going to get tackled for a loss. It's going to be 3rd down and 12 here now. 5 wide receivers out. 3rd and 12. Hines drops back. He throws over to the left side. Got his man. No, he doesn't. It is incomplete. Couldn't hold on. 4th and 12 here. Hofstra's going to go for it. Man coverage across the board. Hines rips his throw over the middle, but Robinson can't hold on. It's knocked away. That is a turnover on downs. Memphis is going to take over at the, like, 40-something yard line. And they're going to go nowhere on 1st down. It's going to be 2nd down and 10. It's at the 40, even 40. 2nd down here. Quarterback dropping back. Throws underneath to number 12, who's got a 1st down. They're into Hofstra territory. Now on 1st down, he takes the snap, and he drops back, and he's looking to get sacked. That's what he's looking to do. Going down. It's 2nd and 15 here now. Under 1 minute in the 3rd quarter. Hofstra really just make them work for it at this point, you'd think. And they throw over to the left side here to 31. They get 5 yards. They're down at the 49-yard line of Hofstra. 3rd and 10. Throw over to the left side. Got his man. Drags the foot. That is going to be a 1st down. Very close, but they're going to give it to him. 20 seconds left now in the quarter here. Handoff up the middle to 29, who gets 2 yards. Clock's still running. Now this should be the last play of the quarter here. 3 seconds left. They drop back. They're underneath, and it is indeed the end of the 3rd quarter. Hofstra leads this one 38-6 here in Memphis. They have put a thumping on the Tigers here today. Mike Francesa and his group are looking for revenge to try to cement their case for a college football playoff spot. And now we start the 4th quarter here. Memphis trips to the left, and it is caught, and they're down all the way to the, like the what did we skip a play? What happened? All right, we skipped a play somehow. It's 2nd and 5. Who even cares at this point? We're blowing them out. 1st and goal. They go all the way to the 5-yard line. And now we're coming up on 5 minutes left here. The quarterback is going to throw underneath here to his man, and they're down to the 3-yard line. Now on 2nd down and goal, they are looking over to the right side to the end zone. They've got it for a touchdown. And it's now 38-13. They did not kick onside. They kicked it deep. And our boy Ferris into the game now. I would not have pulled the starters here, but the game did it for me. I made sure our boy De Silva's in, and we pitch it to him, and that didn't work out. He picks it up, and he breaks the tackle, tries to make something happen. But it is still going to go down as a loss of 9. 3rd down and 15 here. Ferris in the game, and he is looking over to the left side, incomplete. Not the most accurate passer, Ferris. And we're going to have to punt here. That is Isaac King III, who wears the same number as Ferris, but they're different players. The punt was so bad that it hit the guy in the leg that he forced him to muff it, but they got back on it. So Memphis back on the ball here. Chance to draw even closer as they throw to the left side, complete a pass all the way into the red zone already. So I think this game showed me that Ferris is, at least at this point in time, not ready to be a starter. I think if something were to happen to Hines, I think we'd have to burn the red shirt on LaMichael Rattay, because I was looking at the comparing him. They're both 73 overall, him and Ferris, but Rattay's throw power and all of his accuracy attributes are higher. So I think we would have to go with him in the event of an emergency. And our boy Stovall, who had a pick earlier in this game, has got elbow bursitis. 2nd and goal from the 1 now, and they're going to get stuffed again. 3rd and goal from the 2 coming up here. From the 2-yard line, what's it gonna be? They're gonna hand it off. He's gonna rumble into the end zone for a touchdown. It's now gonna be 38-20. Memphis is putting a little scare into Hofstra late here, and they're gonna go onside kick now. And this one's gonna go up into the air, into the arms of George Lair, who's got it, dancing around, makes a little move. He's got some room now off the left side. George Lair, there he goes. Are they gonna be able to catch him? They do finally get him. All the way down at the 19-yard line. George Lair's able to return the onside kick. Now they go play action on 1st down. Ferris throws over to the left side. Got his man. I think that is complete. No, it is not. It's knocked away. He dropped it. All right, 2nd down and 10 now. Hand off to Jamal Haley, who bounces it outside. Uses his speed to get 9-10 yards. It's 1st down and goal here. 1st and goal. Haley in the backfield. They go with a read option. And they go nowhere. They go backwards 4 yards. 2nd and goal from the 13. They're going to run this RPO screen here. Ferris is going to take it up the middle, and they're not going to have anything for him. He's going into the end zone for a touchdown. Isaac Ferris. I think that is his 1st career touchdown. A little more speed than Quandre Hines. He's not a good passer, as I just noted, but a pretty good runner. Also a guy who was an athlete coming out, I think, so could play another position possibly. We'll take a look at that in the offseason. Coming up on 2 minutes now. It's now 45-20. I think that last touchdown fully puts this one to rest. It's just some time to run out the clock now as they launch this one deep, and it is going to be caught all the way down at the 15-yard line. So Memphis is not going quietly here, as they're going to keep trying to score here all day in the pocket as they finally complete. No, they throw an incompletion, and they're still at the 15-yard line. 1:38 on the clock. Hofstra still just rushing 3. They will dump this one underneath. Ortega's coming over to make the tackle. Sorry, that's not Ortega. That's one of the backups who are in the game. A timeout by Memphis. Thanks. That's really necessary. 3rd and 3. 1:30 on the clock, and they're going to hang out in the pocket all day until he eventually finds a receiver on the left side for a touchdown. Memphis makes it 45-27. Hofstra is able to recover the onside kick. This time, no exciting return. 1:25 left on the clock. We want to get De Silva the ball, and we are able to do that by getting him to lose yardage. His 2nd carry now, losing yards. So now I felt bad that his first 2 carries were losing yards, so I decided we had to force feed him. First, I tried to, well, I know I was trying to throw that to someone else. Now we're just going to hand off to him and hope he can gain some yards. And we do that, and he skirts through and then cuts it back to the middle. He almost went to the house with this one. A big run there by Steve De Silva, the freshman running back, who we have really high hopes for in the future. I changed his number to number 4 because I thought it looked cooler. It was something else before, like 26 or something, 29. It can't be 26 because that's Barfield. But that's the end of the game. 45 for Hofstra, 27 for Memphis. The Pride now improved to 9-1 on the season. They will head on the road to take on the United States Army next week. Quandre Hines, your player of the game, 258 yards, 58.3% completion percentage, 1 passing touchdown, 2 rushing touchdowns. Here's a glimpse of the passing touchdown to Keyshawn Robinson. Kobe Garland, should be the player of the game probably, ran an interception in right there. He also had a sack. So a great game for him. Let's check out the stats from this one. Overall, 155 yards on the ground. That's largely due to Quandre Hines going 7 for 99 on the ground. Also 258 in the air, 9.6 yards per pass. I'm not sure if Ferris completed any passes at all, to be honest. We'll check that in a second. 5 for 10 on third downs, 1 for 2 on fourth downs. +4 in the turnover battle. We turned over just once. They turned it over 5 times. We won time of possession. We did have those 3 penalties that are, 2 of them I think took touchdowns off the border, like really big plays. Yeah, Ferris went 0 for 3, Hines 14 for 24, Costello just 11 for 29. Like I said, Hines 7 for 99, a great game there. De Silva 2 for 14. I guess the fumble recovery didn't count against his rushing yards, which is good, I guess. Robinson 4 for 99 in the air. Jamal Haley 3 for 56, a 50-yard long on the rail route. Brown the 59-yard catch. Overall, a really impressive game on defense. Like I said, Stovall 9 assists, 12 tackles, 2 for a loss. Kobe Garland, though, was a real impact player. Chad Cloud 3 tackles for a loss, half a sack, 4 interceptions. Kobe Garland with the lone touchdown. And yeah, so overall a very impressive win. Get the team back on track. Mike Francesa moves up to level 7 or 8 or whatever this is. We're going to add a level 2 quarterback and level 2 defensive line. Quarterback because we were trying to close in on, what's his name? Duke Durham. That's his name, Duke Durham. Your American Defensive Player of the Week is Kobe Garland, and your National Defensive Player of the Week is Kobe Garland, off the strength of 1 sack and a pick 6. Great game for him. Great career for the senior left end. Like I said, Duke Durham, it's dicey, man. Texas A&M's right there. I don't think we're going to be able to close the deal here. I think A&M's going to be able to steal him. No other real exciting recruiting updates. I kind of just added a few points on some people here and there, but nothing that interesting. Like I said, Army's up next. We are currently projected at number 4. But again, looking after the fact that Boise State's currently not considered the leader of their conference. So it would actually knock Houston out, I think, if Boise State won their conference. At least as of now. But there's still a lot to shake out. Our position is far from secure, is what I would say at this point in time, because of Boise possibly outranking us. So let's take a look at where all the conferences are at right now. The ACC has Miami at 9-1, North Carolina also 9-1, NC State tied for the lead right now. They're a threat. But other than that, and then there's us in the American Conference. 6-0 in the conference. East Carolina and UAB are both 5-1. We do have UAB in the last game of the season. East Carolina doesn't play either of us, so it is possible that we're all like 7-1 in the conference. Big 12 has like 4 8-2 teams that could possibly win the conference. Houston, the one that's currently undefeated in the conference, but I think a 2-loss Big 12 champion will probably outrank us, I would think. The Big 10 is just stacked with Ohio State. Iowa's right up there, 9-1. Oregon's ranked 3rd, even though they have 3 losses. Wisconsin's top 10. UCLA's hanging around there, even though they have 3 losses. Conference USA, nothing really to worry about. Independent Notre Dame, with their 3 losses, is in playoff position. Ohio, a little bit of a threat hanging around there. Nobody else in that conference really to worry about. And then in the Mountain West, here it is. San Jose State is considered ahead of Boise State right now. I don't know if they have a head-to-head win, but there is a conference championship game. Fresno's also 5-1, so maybe Boise can just not make the conference title. The Pac-12, nothing to worry about there. The SEC is kind of cannibalizing itself a little bit. Georgia and LSU are up there. Tennessee has 3 losses, but everyone else kind of beating up on themselves. And the Sun Belt's not really anything to be concerned about for us. College football playoff rankings, we are now at 11. Cincinnati lost to West Virginia. That dropped them to 13. Boise gets a 3-point win over New Mexico. East Carolina sits at 19. Oklahoma is back in the rankings, I think I just saw there, which is good for us. Means we have a ranked win over them. And here is our stats on the season. Quandre Hines, who is, let's just look at from last year to this year, how much he has come along here. Increased his touchdowns, decreased his interceptions, decreased his sacks, increased completion percentage, increased yards per attempt. I'd say a lot of that is just the receivers being better too. And his rushing is a lot better as well. More rushing touchdowns, more yards per attempt. Part of that probably getting sacked less. Costello's been okay, 4.2 yards per attempt. Haley's been good, 5.9. Although I think they play different roles. I don't think that's evidence that I should just bench Costello. Keyshawn Robinson at 835 should be on pace to hit 1,000, especially with the postseason games like the conference championship and the bowl game. Colin Warriors giving up 3 sacks, but overall has been great for us. We have a lot of interceptions here. Jaden Bellamy is 5. We lead the country in interceptions. In a second, I'm going to go through like statistical categories, team-wide stats. And here it is. We are pretty high up there in rushing offense. We're 2nd in the country in scoring, as we'll see in a second. Looks like we're about top 10 in rushing. Here you see we are 2nd in scoring, 36.4 points per game, right behind Notre Dame. We are up there in passing touchdowns and rushing touchdowns. We're tied for 2nd. And then first downs, we're tied for 1st. On defense, we have given up the most passing yards in the country and the least rushing yards in the country. We're good on points. We are pretty high up there in sacks, 30, and the leader is 36. We're not that special in fumbles, but interceptions, we lead the country by a lot. Eastern Carolina has got 14 fumbles. But if we'll sort the interception column, you will see that 26, we're up by a lot, 8 more than anybody else. USF 16 is 2nd. I think we threw them a bunch of when we played them. Now conversions, we lead the country in 4th down attempts. Or we're 2nd. We're 2nd in 4th down attempts. 3rd down attempts, we are like last, I think, and conversions, which makes sense, I guess. Red zone efficiency, we're probably like middle of the road there. We're also neither 1st or last in field goals. Tied for 1st in touchdowns with Boise State. Tied for the, or not tied, giving up the most attempts at red zone defense, but not the most touchdowns. We're doing okay there, I guess. I don't know. And then we got penalties and turnovers. We are probably last in the country in penalty, like 1st, I guess, in country in penalty. Like we have the least amount of penalties. And turnovers, our differential is actually 13, just because we intercept so many passes, I guess. I noticed that a couple games ago. It was, maybe the UConn game where we had like 4 picks, and I was like, this is getting a little bit much now. Texas has only thrown 1 interception, along with Colorado State and, was that Utah State? We lead the country in takeaways, thanks to all of our interceptions. We already looked at that, though. Anyway, that'll do it for this one. Thank you for watching. Here's our schedule as we wrap this one up. Thank you. Please consider giving a like and subscribing to my channel. And we'll see you next time as we take on the Army Black Knights and get ready to defend that triple option. Thank you.